Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Sophia from Jerusalem, Ireland. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to get your Ireland work permit. If you're currently living in Ireland and you're here to apply for your work permits, you're still looking for jobs, or you live outside of Ireland and you intend to secure a job offer for you to be able to migrate to Ireland, then this video is for you. Please watch to the end. If you know someone that also might be interested, please send the video to the person. So the first step is ensuring that the job actually meets the eligibility criteria for you to be able to apply for your work permit. What do I mean by this? Is the job currently in the critical skills list or the general work permit list, or even in the list that for ineligible jobs? Having that confirmation first, knowing for sure that, oh, if I actually get this job, I can apply for my work permit with it. So the first thing is to check for the eligibility first of those roles that you want to be applying for. What kind of roles do you want to apply for? Take 5 minutes of your time to actually research to be sure that that job actually has the code for you to be able to apply for your work permit. What's the salary? What's the job level? What's the occupation? What's the industry? These 4 things is what you should know at least, at most, before applying for the job. Is the salary enough? Is it too low for you to be able to apply for a job? What's the occupation? What's the level? And what's the industry? And then secondly, after you've checked that, oh, this job actually meets the eligibility criteria, you can now update your CV and have your interview skills in check. Update your CV, ensuring that you have the right skill set needed to apply for those roles. Do you have the necessary soft skills? Do you have the necessary technical skills? Do you need certifications before you could apply for those roles? Do you have a degree? Do you have previous working experience that is in line with the kind of roles that you currently want to be applying for? Like, you can't use the same CV that you want to apply for a project manager role to also apply for a care assistant role. Like, having the right CV, it's very, very key. Updating your CV with the necessary skill set, ensuring that it's up to the Irish standard, and getting your interview skills in check as well. Do you need to rehearse? Do you need to pay someone to teach you? Do you need a mentor to guide you? Do you need a career counselor? Like, having the necessary skill set is also key in order for you to land a job and to secure a job offer, which is the third step. Now is actually securing your job offer. And during your interview stages, also notify and flag with the recruiter, the HR. Let them know your status and that you'll be needing sponsorship. Having that conversation with them, you might feel like it's a very, very difficult conversation, but that conversation is actually needed. Let them know that you'll be needing sponsorship. Are they going to be applying on your behalf, or they'll be providing you with the necessary documents needed to apply for your work permit, which is the employment permit and also called the stamp 1 year in Ireland. Some employers do feel like it's a very, very difficult and complicated process and might be like, oh no, we don't sponsor. You can ask them, like, if they're not going to sponsor, they will also tell you, but you can also ask and initiate to them that that's fine if they will not sponsor on your behalf, if they provide you with all the necessary documentation. If you want us to also make a video on the necessary documentation needed to apply, you can drop a comment and then we'll do that as well. They could provide you with the necessary documentation needed for you to apply for the work permit, and you cover the cost yourself, because most times they actually think it's very, very expensive, but it's not. So once you submit you've secured your job, now it's time for you to submit for your employment permit. Once you submit the application, you get your employment permit reference number, which is called the EPRN number. With that number, you'll be able to track your permit application. So there's actually the general and the critical. I think I've said that before. Both of them have different processing time, and once you submit the application, you get a notification in your email, or the employer gets the notification if they submitted on your behalf. So now the waiting period. Most in rare cases, the employment permit application could get denied. I know someone that his own actually got denied, but you can reappeal, and when you reappeal, it actually got approved. He made a mistake in the job description, because you also need to include your job description just to confirm that you actually know what you are applying for. So not to worry, like if you know your documents are genuine, your employer actually provide them for you, you could actually reappeal for it and it will get approved. And once you get the approval, you get an email, like you get a mail notification with your employment permit approval letter. This letter is for 2 years. Once you get your letter, you can now apply for your visa if you are living outside of Ireland, because you also need to attach this to your visa application. But if you're already living in Ireland, now you can apply for your IRP card, also known as your JNIB card. The JNIB card is actually issued yearly for employment permit, be it general or critical. You renew every year. But for the critical, after 2 years, you can apply for your stamp 4, which is your resident permit card, which is called the resident permit card in other countries. It's called the stamp 4 year. After 2, if you have your critical skills, for general is 5 years, but critical is for 2 years. And also one thing to highlight here, for those of you that do not know, if you are living in Ireland, you can apply for your stamp 4 card. You do not need to wait for 2 years. You can apply for your stamp 4 card. Like I applied for mine 20 months and I got approval in the 21st month, that's the 21 months. So once you have your visa, if you're living outside of Ireland, you have a limited period of time. I think you get your visa approved for 3 months, which is enough time for you to prepare and come to Ireland to actually resume your job. And once you land Ireland, you can now apply for your IRP card for those of you living outside of Ireland, and your PPS card if you're living outside of Ireland, which is the social benefits, social welfare card, also used for revenue. So that's pretty much all the necessary steps needed on how you could get your Ireland work permit card. So do let me know in the comment section if you have any other question in regards to this in this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel.